up with a slow motion crew, and we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. You got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding. Me up, play me like a bass guitar. Simmer down and mess me up.
What a goal! What a player! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Borussia Dortmund cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Cafu. There's the crossfield ball. Akanji. Neymar. Neymar. Oh, nice touch. And he's there to get it away. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. It's up! He leaps for it! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Chelsea now in a position far more desirable.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Number 4, Steven Gerrard.
Away we go again.
Harry Kane.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Number 9, Wayne Rooney. Number 18,
And there's green grass ahead of him.
Bradley Barcola. Number 19,
Joao Pedro is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Luis Diaz.
Now it's Joao Pedro. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Joao Pedro going about things with real menace.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. It's Rooney! Oh,
Was well placed to deal with that.
it's there to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here. Great chance! And again! You of added time. And that... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get... Well, we're on the way. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the intelligence to be able to put it all together.
He really does have it all. Tries to play it through. Casemiro clears it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Bellingham. That's a shade optimistic. Cafu clears. Gerrard proves just a little bit too strong. And the pass is intercepted. Stojkovic.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Now it's Del Piero. Bellingham can see things, others simply cannot. Threads one in. Del Piero unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Kane. And it's Gerrard. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
He won't be happy with that one. Gerrard. Gerrard. He has found the way through. And he's got his cross in. And that's out of reach. No way through. Oh, good spread. Stojkovic has the space to scheme. Pirlo is the distributor-in-chief. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Xavi Alonso, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Kane, Stojkovic. That's good play. In towards the back stick.
When it's delivered early like that, defender...
And for the first half, that's...
Number 23, Cristiano Ronaldo.
The second period is underway.
20, Harry Kane.
Borussia Dortmund clearly have been the better. It would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Number 18.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Rooney, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Played out wide. And that's a throw-in. Now the delivery.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Kadiolu! Oh, cracking effort.
Kadiolu certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
It's a good run down the right. Stojkovic. Can he get it through? Barcola pings it across. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Looking for the far post.
Coming on to replace him is number 8, Danny Olmo.
Maldini. Spread neatly.
Such good technique.
He's found a way through.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Now it's Bellingham. He's got away. And this is Pele. And a chance! And he's moments.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
Great chance! So close to drawing level.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
And we have our very first corner. Bergami is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Xabi Alonso. Pele too strong for his opponent there.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Shevchenko. He's in, must be! And the shot! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Full added minutes have been
Outsmarting him this time. Chiellini gets across to intercept that. Maldini. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Rijkaard. And there goes the final whistle. A performance of perspiration, work.
So, after testing the new Overload playstyle, here's my final verdict. The biggest problem is definitely the defensive risk. With such a high defensive line, you could be extremely vulnerable to counterattacks, especially against players who know how to exploit space behind your defense. However, if you're already comfortable with quick counter and you know how to manually manage your defenders, Overload could be a really dangerous playstyle. It gives you a lot of attacking options and can put serious pressure on your opponent when used correctly. But this isn't a playstyle I'd recommend blindly to everyone. You need to understand your defensive positioning, know when to press, and most importantly, know when not to commit your players forward. Overall, I'd say Overload has a very high skill ceiling. In the hands of the right player, it can be absolutely devastating, but one defensive mistake can leave you completely exposed. So, would I use Overload? Yes, but only if I'm confident in my defending. Let me know what you guys think about Overload so far, and if you enjoyed the review, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in next one. Soccer ball fire.